Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, beautiful people. My name is Francine, and I'm here with my channel, The Hermetic Herald, for a specific reading for you guys. I feel like there's some messages that need to come through for the collective at this time, and I feel as though because of where I'm at with my channel and where I'm going, I feel like it's really intense, so it might get intense. I want to say first and foremost right away, there might be a trigger warning. I will just enact a trigger warning going forward. It feels as though the things that we're going to be talking about may be unsettling for some and disturbing for others. This is not going to be specifically on a celebrity, but it may involve a celebrity, because I feel like there's a connection between the political arena and the music industry as well as the film industry. It has to do with us as a people in this world. I feel like we're all interconnected. So if something comes up, I will tell you. But I am primarily clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient. I feel like when you tap into yourself, your higher self, you begin to see all the facets of who you are. So I am continually learning more about what I can do and what my soul can withstand. And I feel as though it's been prepping and preparing me for a lot more messages that are more intense in nature. If you are interested in messages that are more so prophetic, please check out my collective readings that I've done so far, or just check out my playlists. I have a lot of readings and also predictions that have yet to come to pass. There's some that are coming out like other years in advance, because some of this information is not going to reach certain people until a couple of years later, I can tell. So some of you are ready and already have seen it. Some will see it later on down the road. So if you're interested in my readings, please check me out there. I have a deck in mind that they're screaming at me to get from my bookshelf. So I'm gonna go and get it and I'll be right back. Okay, and as I'm coming back, I'm hearing November 24th. Excuse my shirt. November 24th is significant, okay? Tighten this up. Okay, November 24th is significant for all of us in some way. 11/24. All right. So let's tap in. I already cleansed the space. We're just going to see what comes through with regards to the climate at this current moment in time. What messages, what prophetic messages are meant to come to you guys at this I almost said this night, so something might be happening tonight. Okay. What is happening tonight? We have strength, Leo energy. This is about holding your ground. This is also about stubbornness in some respects. It's a very fixed energy. So it's the energy of standing your ground, of being strong, of course. We have the Nine of Wands. Resilience, again. So another fire sign card. And then we also have Six of Wands. Victory, which is a fire sign as well. So fire all around. Wow, action. There's a lot of action. Something's going to be very successful for the climate right now. So something about someone being very consistent and them experiencing victory. First thing I thought of was Assange. Have you guys heard about Julian Assange? So there's been a lot of headway with his case. I believe he's looking into a plea deal or a guilty plea deal with the US so that he is able to say that he has satisfied his charge after spending 5 years in a high security British prison for that time frame. And also he's in another country. It's a long story. You guys likely already know this, but there's something about him getting through a guilty plea deal, or at least pursuing it. Now, there's more to come, but that came out right away. So I don't know if he's a fire sign or just has a lot of people on his side that are really helping him push through. So expect something to come out even tonight, or happen really quickly at night very soon. And I'm hearing a train outside. So there feels like there's a lot of confirmation for him on victory for something. The Devil is here, the Empress, and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, moving out of something that's emotionally unfulfilling. I feel as though there's been like a feminine energy that's been heading it, and I feel like that is his wife, Stella. I feel like there's something about the Empress energy, the mothering energy, being very persistent and moving out of something that was really, really chaotic and very. There's some resilience here with regards to oppression of some sort with the devil energy. So oppression. There's so many things to say here. It's not just, I'm just getting, for some reason I'm looking at this card for the despair, and I'm seeing that sea turtle stuck in a net. I feel as though that might be how he has felt, stuck in a web or stuck in a net. You know, of wanting freedom but being caught up, or people wanting to catch him. Something about him being elusive, but there being like some penalty or something like that they want to bring about for him. The devil energy is depicted by some very troubling things, which I did say a trigger warning. I didn't say specifically what it would be, but it definitely is coming in now. So I will not be offended if you don't want to see this, but this is feeling like a lot of political type political agendas that are not encouraging humanity to love, to care, to it's the energy of greed. Okay, greed and malice, envy. There's something about them being greedy about him as well, this being the US, feeling as though they want him to be seen and depicted in a negative light, and wanting to also end him in some way with the devil, and seeing those people that have passed on a hill, just a number of people that were slain. It just feels like they want to have him as one of many that will not prevail in something. They see him as a traitor, okay? So that energy is coming through. Now let's keep going. Is there anything else, Spirit, with regards to this energy for anyone else? Like, is this being considered for other people in the U.S. for us? Yeah, so I heard elected official. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time speaking. They're very elusive. Some elected official. This person could have a very calm disposition or very happy-go-lucky disposition. Could be a Taurus or could be a water sign, but there's the energy of some elected official having a success or breakthrough in some way, or feeling really contented very soon. Illusion is at the bottom of the deck, as well as conflict and adjustment. So there's something about them fighting an illusion. So there might be an opposing force. So what I'm thinking already is, like, with Democrat and Republican, one of the sides is going to have a major breakthrough or a major success. Because when I see illusion, it tells me that they're trying to understand the opposing force and understand all of the cups. They're trying to get out of indecisiveness, out of feeling like they're stuck, and moving into conflict, fighting. This could also denote countries as well. I'm not going to just kind of like look at the US. I feel like this is also just, I'm hearing neighboring countries doing this. Some affliction of neighboring countries of adjusting to something. So something is going to be adjusted. This could be I was going to say plea deal because I heard that with Assange, but I feel like it's something else. It's more like an agreement in some other form. There being an equilibrium after that comes through. Yeah, action, the tower. So, It's really interesting with the Ace of Fire. There was a lot of action that resulted in a tower moment for these two neighboring countries or opposing forces. And I feel as though now they have to now circumspect or think, which is very sad that it didn't happen earlier. It had to be such a physical altercation before there was an intuitive understanding or nudging that they were getting stuck in some way. So this is somewhere else. Feeling like it involves another country as well. What country is this, Spirit Team? Can you help me understand where? Oop. Click something there. What country is this? I'm just hearing annals. Let's see what else. Where is this? Like the annals of time. Not anal. I feel like someone said that in their head. Where is this? The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man energy. We have, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Yeah, this is the United States, though. A goal-oriented person in the United States. Period of prosperity and abundance. Interesting. We have good news. So they're going to get good news. So someone, the president. Okay, it feels like the president. He's going to receive some good news for the U.S. specifically. The reason why I see the U.S. as the hangman is because I feel like they're always constantly in suspense. And I also think of U.S. and for some reason suspense. It just fits in that category for some reason intuitively. So I'm going to go with that and keep going. This person's going to receive good news. This person has had a goal in mind with regards to their bounds. Like when I think of the flag, I think of flag football. I think of how there's like forces and two forces or a number of forces, right? And you have like a flag or something where it's like a boundary that's set. It feels as though this person has been working on a boundary for something and now they're finally getting something out of it. They had someone that I heard Toastman. I don't know if what that has to do with anything. Toastman. I don't know if someone's last name is Toastman, but there's something about them fearing a person talking about something like a rat. They have like a rat in their midst in the US and they feel like they need to accept valid criticism. Now, this came out in Russia's reading with the US, so I wonder if they told them something and said, hey, you need to stop ignoring this. You need to start recognizing that this person is using you or talking behind your back, and you need to trust something like someone mentioned to them that someone in their camp, and I'm hearing coming home, there's someone in their camp that came home or they recently met with that's in their group in the US's corner that is teamed up with the US that actually has been working as an informant for Russia or working as an informant for someone else. And I don't know why Russia would say something, but maybe they already found what they needed and heard what they needed to hear. And they said to them, you should be more careful because this person is actually not who you thought they were. I don't know. It's interesting. It's like coming through that way and it seems as though there's some sorrow here. But for some reason, it's good luck for them. So seeing something for what it is, seeing someone who is gossiping for who they are, you're going to find out about this in the news. They want to prepare your heart for that. Love, deep affection, and caring. Great passion. So interesting. Yeah, well, really good news for them. Really good news now. Even though they did have someone in their court that was not trustworthy, I feel like they have a successful outcome. Who knows? Maybe they outsmarted the person that was talking shit behind their back or talking about, when I say they, talking about this president behind their back or trying to use this president behind his back. He saw it, or someone around him saw it for him. Interesting. Let's keep going. With regards to the rest of the country, the rest of the, not just the country that we're talking about, the US and Russia, let's talk about other countries as well. Is there anything you'd like to say? What about Africa? Oh, interesting. That one didn't want to come out. I'm hearing the United Kingdom, so they want to talk about the United Kingdom first. We have the Emperor. Leadership in the United Kingdom. We have the Seven of Cups and the Mother of Water, a Queen of Cups energy, a feminine energy that they want to talk about in leadership right now in the United Kingdom. What about this Mother of Cups? Okay, we have work. She's steadily working on something. This could be a partnership of some sort with two other people. She has something that she started, actually. Whoever this person is, you guys can tell me if you know or have an idea of who this. It could be someone in Parliament. It could also be just someone like in a big position of power. Otherwise, I don't see why they would mention them unless they were doing something underhanded. And I just feel as though there's this energy of them looking towards success, of wanting to succeed and transition into something. I feel like we have two cards here. We have the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Swords, moving past some repressive energies. This is a new initiative that this person's taking on. This person's taking on something like that's fresh. I feel like there's something about someone prior to her or someone else in her court being very cruel. I don't know if she has like an opposing energy within the court, but we have the father to the Mother of Water. So this is a counterpart. I don't know if the counterpart to this person could be like someone that works with her that's very equally matched to her, or it's her husband. Something about her having some worry worry in her heart about this person, or worry in her heart about how this person interacts with the president of the US, because that could be coming out as the same energy of, it feels like it could be that. There's just something about her needing to come to an agreement with this person, this other person. I feel like they both are very similar. I don't know if they're both water signs as well. Just the energy of emotional stability, of wanting emotional stability. I feel like she has some illusions, or this person has illusions about her. Between the two of them, there are illusions. She's working on an initiative that you guys should know about. It's going to be very abrupt. It's going to be of ending something very quickly and opening up an opportunity for something new. And she's going to communicate about this very soon. I feel interesting. I see the King of Swords and the Seven of Swords. They almost feel conflicting in that energy. It's like someone who wants to communicate, and then also someone who wants to communicate just a bit. Not enough for you to really understand what's really going on behind closed doors, but just enough. Seems like she's in that energy where she's kind of going to be playing with her words, or you know, in politics there are people who like will speak some things that are true, but it's like it's tampered with a bit. It comes off like they're saying one thing, but they really aren't saying as much or enough. We have the Page of Cups. So this might be something that makes people feel really good, or satisfies the people that she works for, or the people that she works to assist, like citizens, or people the people that are being affected the most, civilians, is what I'm seeing. I feel like she's really has a heart for civilians, but she's also being evasive about the information. I don't know if what this has to do with. So we're gonna get more clarifying information. We have the Empress and the Mother of Fire. Interesting. This is about motherhood, or this is about feminine energy. So I don't know if she's electing someone that's a feminine energy, or she's teaming up with another feminine energy. We have a lot of feminine energies coming in, of standing her ground and of walking in something really exciting. It's going to be a new initiative with women. So something about that is coming through, specifically about women in the United Kingdom. Then I'm seeing her son, or some younger energy that might be beside her on this initiative. Please tell me more, Spirit. The Son of Earth. This Knight of Pentacles keeps looking at me, and I don't know if it's because they're teaming up. There's a younger energy in this thing. Let's keep going. What would you like to say, Spirit Team, with regards to the UK? Ooh. We're going to be using Alicia Wicker's Conspiracy deck. I will be taking all of these cards intuitively, so it won't mean directly what they say at times. Sometimes it's just going to be a message within those cards that's not obvious. Okay, so I want to just kind of preface this by stating that, so you're not looking at something very crazy and thinking like that's exactly what's happening. Let's see. What would you like to say about the UK, United Kingdom? I'm seeing seahorses. Something about seahorses are significant. I don't know what it is about that spirit totem animal, but there's something about them serving with a seahorse spirit. The energy of, like, you know how the fathers, the masculine energy, the males are the ones that carry the babies. Almost like the women are going out there and serving in some way, and the men are just kind of staying put and more so tending to home. Something like that. I don't know if she just does that, and that's why, like, that's coming out that way, is that she comes with that energy. What else, Spirit Team? Because we have here Portal with regards to the UK. Water. Okay. They've been in some really deep waters, and I feel like they're finally seeing something come through for them. And I'm also seeing the word Hamlet. So I don't know if there's like some kind of like parallel to Hamlet for some reason. The play. If you know what Hamlet is all about, please feel free to tell people in the comments as well, to help us understand maybe how this all connects. Blue is really bright, jeez. For some reason I'm hearing crisp and blue. I don't know what that means yet, so let's keep going. We have couple that came out as well. We have murder, suicide, accomplice in crime, abuse, neglect. So there's something happening under wraps here. I'm seeing and I'm hearing the word chalice. So someone has some information or intel, some significant information and intel. The UK has received some significant information and intel and had like a portal into something that they didn't know before. I feel like they were so entrenched in some difficult situation emotionally. I feel like they have joined up with someone recently. I don't know if this is known to you guys or not. There's something about them needing to sever ties with someone who was abusing them, and that was why they were in the water to begin with. They had to leave this person because they were being abused or neglected by them. Someone was not paying enough attention to the UK that was teamed up with them or that was like working with them. We have secret trip, underwater, and missing. So secret trip. So there's that secretive energy. As they were in the water, someone else was going below them and figuring things out. It was almost like, you know, when you ask someone to kind of look out for you while you look into something secretive. Like, let's say you go into your sister or your brother's room and you feel like they're hiding something from you, and you ask like a friend to stand outside the door or something and just distract them. That's the type of energy. The UK was the one outside distracting someone without realizing it, as the other country or the other group decided to go in and look at what was missing. They did not clue them in. They had to, I feel like I'm hearing the word paralyzed. They were paralyzed. They were stuck outside. And then someone else now is trying to team up with them and give them that information. Now they have a portal. Now they can see something for what it is. Now they can utilize it too, weaponize it if they want to. We have the card debt and natural disaster. So we have debt in reverse. So that's, and I think that's intentional. So I'm going to take it as them getting some money or some funding. We also have drugs, poison, and we have outer space in reverse. That feels as though they've had intel about a natural disaster that is approaching, or this is a disaster with regards to how someone conducts themselves within affairs. I don't know which country this is and where it is, but I will continue on and see. We have just something about poison and drugs. There's something about, wow, with drugs and poison. What is that all about, Spirit Team? We have false person. So there's someone that's feeding them something that's not helpful to them, that's not good for them. Travel. And it's someone that, like, okay, so you know, like fair trade products, right? They're coming from other countries. They have a group, they have like a, wow, there's so many words. They have some kind of alliance with someone, and I'm almost being directed towards maybe Africa and some country within that huge continent, mind you. But there's something about them having it doesn't have to be that. It could be it could be another place. I'm just gonna throw out countries that come to mind, like Singapore, Thailand, or they just have like some person in which they work with for a country. And this person is not true to them. They're feeding them some poison, some misinformation, it could be, or physically giving them something imported that's not good for their people. Something about like them getting something, not the nicest end of the stick or the nicest end of something. Yeah, just someone who's false at the end of the day. False person, travel, and home. This could be someone that travels to and fro as a representative for that country. Not being trustworthy. Outer space is telling me that it's very grounded. Okay, in reverse. It's telling me this is something like that's more so domestic, or something that is not as, this is more so about like food or certain tangible physical things that are necessary for people, like food and provisions of some sort. Something's being tampered with, okay? So some drug could be tampered with, some poison is being given to them. And this was something of the past, or this is something that they dealt with that connection. They had to make they had to have some other person help them here because they were in a bad agreement. There was something about them not having good boundaries with this past person or this energy. They could still have a relationship, but they're getting out of it. Let's get into the accomplice. This accomplice is inside. What else? Healing. Okay, that seems positive. Success. Look at that, guys. So yeah, it's just coming out like that. Plain as day. Just something better is coming towards the UK. Some other partnership is actually going to be working out for them in their favor. This could be with family, like helping with regards to legislation, or helping with the needs of a family. We have family lies and fake death. Maybe people that were lost or people that are missing. Something about like how they address like some issue with people being lost or people going missing or people that are currently missing from that country, and how they perhaps fund programs that assist people in finding their children, finding people that their loved ones that are lost as well. So there's something here about, we have cleanup and treason. They're gonna have to clean up something they had with someone who really was not on their side. This agreement was short term. It feels like a short term stay because I'm seeing motel hotel, or this was something actually with motel hotel in reverse that feels long term. When I look at it upright, it's actually, when I think of it as a short term stay, I think of it as like something that was an agreement that was quick. This was a long term agreement between them and this person of the past, and it was someone outside of their walls, like I said, and they were watching them. So they want you to know about this. This could be someone that had nefarious intentions, and they were poisoning their people or poisoning something. They were just poisoning the information that they were getting from this person. So they want to talk about that. Now, I keep hearing hydrolyze. I don't know. I'm thinking of like how this is all a catalyst for something bigger. And there might be a specific Republican that might have some understanding of this that we don't know about yet. Yeah, hidden. So this person knows, but it's hidden. So think of like a Republican that specifically might know about something like this, is keeping up with affairs because it gives them power. So someone is just keeping up with the news and keeping up with political affairs in other countries, has stuff on people for revenge. So this person's going to be potentially utilizing it for revenge. Their partner might have been doing something for them, is what I'm getting. I'm hearing spoof, so I don't know if they spoofed something. We have aliens. Secret society. Dismemberment and work. Or imprisonment. Wow, I thought that was dismemberment. Immediately I got nauseous as I tap into this energy. 1 second. I'm getting over a cold, you guys, so if you hear me sniffling, that is why. We have aliens, secret society, imprisonment, and work. So when I heard spoof, I saw aliens. So I don't know if it's as if they are aware of some attempts that people are going to be having around the world of trying to say that certain things are contact from aliens or just visible proof of aliens. This is not to say they don't exist. This is to say that they're trying to use that to their advantage. So we will see what they is, because I feel as though this is going to happen on a collective scale around the world. There won't be just one incident. It feels like it's just going to be popping up a bit more, and the specific Republican knows about them and knows when they're happening or knows who's spoofing it, because I feel as though they have access to this information. I feel as though this might be Trump. I just feel like that energy of someone who has a lot of things in their closet or has a lot of things to give, but they don't because they're being strategic. I feel as though it's all at the center of it is revenge here. So just keep your eyes out for stuff that might be said or stuff that might be like approached, like, oh, I know about this. If you elect me, I'll give this to you. I know this or that. And if you elect me, you'll find out about this and I won't. But I don't know if that's actually going to happen. I feel as though it's like some form of imprisonment, or this person is imprisoned to it. They can't really tell anyone. They're going to pretend like they can. And it also kind of keeps the people in the society on their toes. It makes them kind of fear. And I don't know if he likes that, and that's why he does it. But work is here. So we're going into Trump, I guess. I don't know how he knows about all this, but work, accident. We have accident coming out in couple. So there might be like an unlikely pairing between Trump and someone else. He took a deal with somebody, and it goes deep. It goes deep. It's a really well thought out, I feel like agreement with the government or agreement with a person. He has to struggle with the government, actually. So this is an agreement that's going to help him in some way. We have top secret, portal, and we have communication. He has some communication with a specific feminine energy. This is very specific. This person is not aware of something. Either they're not aware of all of what he wants to do. I'm hearing Z's, like, so this person has Z's in their name. And then my ears are ringing. It's 10:24 a.m. So 10:24 might be significant. This could be October 24th or just 10:24 in some way is significant. We have propaganda. So I don't know if there's something that happened in 10:24 back in the day that is somehow applicable to what's happening now with regards to our politics. Specific. Okay. So yeah, propaganda. This person might be perpetuating some propaganda, and it's ignorant. It's almost an ignorant energy. So I hope they recognize that, maybe. I just wonder why they... Interesting. I don't know. I just saw communication and I thought of PayPal for some reason. I see social media. So I don't know if this has anything to do with Elon as well. I'm just getting multiple messages. So you may see something about Elon. You may see something about Trump. I'm hearing dark skin. So I don't know if Trump is like pairing up with a dark skinned individual. I don't know why that's coming through. Okay, let's ask. Is Trump going to be working with someone? For some reason, that's like a way to know. Is it someone that is dark skinned? Is he working with someone specific that is going to be dark skinned? That is unaware of his plans, unaware of what he's doing? Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. So 3 of Pentacles and 2 of Pentacles. This person, there goes that train again. Pentacles, very practical energy. This person could be an earth sign as well. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Is it who I think it is? Can you give me a yes or a no? I'm going to tell you guys if it is what I thought it was. Otherwise, there's no point in sharing something that's incorrect. Is this the person I'm thinking of? Okay, so we have a 10 of Cups. I don't know why, but I have some feeling Candace is working with him. And it may not be something that's outright in your face, but Candace is involved. Okay, I want you guys to know that. I'm feeling like a very, I don't know, I just felt lifted a bit energetically. So I almost feel like I'm onto something with that, and they're trying to like encourage me to keep going. So I feel as though Candace is somehow involved. She's going to be working with him, but he is a balancing act. He is a freaking balancing act. We have the 6 of Pentacles, the need for balance and reciprocity. She's going to regret it. I feel like she's seizing the opportunity perhaps, or he's seizing it from her. But I feel as though there's going to be like some motivation for it on her end. But 5 of Cups, that's the energy of sadness, loss. So she's going to be losing something out of this deal, unfortunately. But whatever it is, she's aware to some degree that this is a bond of some sort that she's decided to go with. You guys will hear about it. And the Ace of Swords. Okay, guys, let me know what happens. I will be looking out for it. But something's coming out about her and him. So let's keep going. They want you to know that. Give you a heads up on that. Okay. I'm hearing astral. What else, Spirit Team, would you like to talk about? Yeah, let's see. Is there anything else, Spirit Team, for now that you'd like to say about, let's get into, is there anything else from the places we've mentioned so far? Okay, Knight of Swords. Okay, this is the energy of hastiness. They want me to keep moving. So it's a no. It's like I have to just keep moving. Bottom of the deck is the 10 of Swords. Feeling tied down completely. Just destroyed by something mentally. The 7 of Pentacles is something, looking back on something long-term and success. So there's a lot of thinking about generational wealth, a lot of thinking about economic power. And I feel as though on all ends, with the U.S., with the United Kingdom, with Russia, specifically those 3, I feel as though they're all looking to something that's going to invest, something to invest in. And I feel like the reassessment, the assessment of ties is a very collective experience. People are really assessing their ties and whether they're successful. A lot. Before it was more so like, I know you, you know me, let's go with this, let's go with our gut. But I'm feeling more of a strategic energy than anything, than emotional. So that's what they want to say with those countries. Now I feel as though, I just feel like intuitively like I need to pause soon. So we will continue and see what happens. I'm just going to keep going into Africa. Is there any information with regards to Africa? We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Can you please clarify why the Queen of Wands is in reverse here? We have the 4 of Swords. Okay. 7 of Wands. Okay. I'm hearing I don't want to hear it. So I almost feel like there's a defensive energy with Africa as a continent, and we'll see what countries come through. I'm hearing Ethiopia specifically. There's like a sense of like standing their ground. Sevens are very significant. This is all about divine timing and separation in some form or fashion, and a sense of like not wanting to open up, wanting to focus in on exclusivity, not inclusivity quite as heavily. Very like to oneself, acting and taking care of business with oneself. Interesting energy. Ace of Cups in reverse, the Fool in the reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Hierophant in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I feel like they just don't think it's the right time, and so their emotions, the emotional aspect of this is kind of not long gone, but it's just not there yet, or not there again. It's like a cyclical pattern. We're not always just really emotional about things. We have to be practical, logical. We have to be strategic at times. We have to be grounded. So there's something about them not being in an energy of more emotion, of like all the feel good stuff, like maybe focusing on something that's emotionally like family, marriage, children. It feels like they do have to, of course, as parents in that country, in Ethiopia specifically, but I'm just getting the energy specifically with there. Why am I hearing Bengal? I don't know. So there's something about Bengal, and that's somewhere else. So I don't know if they have ties with that, with Bengali people, from Bengali individuals, civilians. There's just an energy of not focusing on the emotions, and not also being quick to act, very strategic, very intentional, and also not working independently. They already have some close ties, but I almost feel like it's not, they're doing something distinctly different from the countries we mentioned beforehand, or aforementioned. The ones that we mentioned before are doing something more so strategic, right? But in a different way. It's more like introducing new people, like having certain interests that are new, or certain thought processes that are a bit distinct. But I feel as though they're more so old-fashioned, or going more into inclusivity inclusivity within their grounds, or within the people that they've already had ties to. They're strengthening those. They don't think it's the right time for something. That's what I'm getting. So there's some school of thought or something that's going around. They're not going into that, or not feeling comfortable with that. I don't know. I just get like a very distinct energy between them. They're inclusive within, but not without. They are focusing on their grounds, on their bounty. The Queen of Pentacles energy. The Queen of Wands in reverse is almost tyrannical in a sense, where they're like very empowered and independent, staunchly independent. So I feel like they don't want to be a part of something. In North Africa, is there anything going on specifically there that we should know about? The Star. Wow, something's coming through. Something's coming through. They're going to be speaking out about something. Where? I don't know which part of North Africa. I'm hearing Egypt house, so I feel like Egypt is coming through. Something about an emperor energy being very pained or passing, or something about like, ooh, an emperor and a Queen of Pentacles. What's going on here? Fighting, bickering, there being disappointment between the two of these people. Yeah, the Queen, she's really empowered. This feminine energy coming through against this Emperor, this Aries energy, this really strong opposing force, or just a strong masculine energy is fighting or butting heads with this person. I don't know, they used to have some love or something. They could even be family members or husband and wife. There's a burden here between the two of them. So affairs with some main person within Egypt and their wife, or this feminine energy is coming up. They need to move forward. They might be traveling out of the country quite a bit, or trying to look ahead, trying to be more progressive for their economy. So something is ending, and I'm not sure that they're on the same side, or the same. They're not on the same page. These two butt heads. I almost said bite heads. I don't know, their friendship is ending, or their agreement or contract in Egypt is ending, whoever these two people are. High Priestess, Two of Swords, Three of Cups. Someone's not utilizing their intuitive energy here. Someone is split. Someone feels like they should have done something and they didn't do it because of the fact that they had a relationship that was standing with this person. So that can get you tied up when you focus in on like, oh, this person is someone I knew of the past. Yeah, you might have known them, but today is a new day. So there's something about like, you can be like loyal, I guess, but if the person's hurting you, I don't think you should be loyal, right? Tell me what you think. I just feel like there's something about this partnership not working anymore, and them trying to continue it or manifesting a new form of a partnership, but they're not quite seeing eye to eye. Okay. Anything else? What about West Africa? Anything there? Specifically, I feel like Ghana is coming through. Okay, Ghana. The Lovers, a nice partnership is coming in for Ghana. A really strong partnership. Just a lot of passion, a lot of care for the people there. And there's like a sense of moving out of like destructive energies or I'm hearing destructive impulses, reaching for the stars. So someone's really going to come through for them. This is feeling like relief efforts. I feel like they were stuck in some pattern. We have 2 8s. There's a lot of movement in Ghana. So recently, it seems like what they're trying to say, what to expect going forward, is getting out of this energy, moving towards a new way of doing things, like either a new program, a new some form of assistance in some way. I'm feeling the Tower is coming. Yeah, the Tower is approaching for them. Swiftness is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, swiftness and power. So this is just moving really quickly out of the 8 of Swords into work. Partnership. 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, so same energy. So there's something about them moving into their power in a new measure. We're always growing in a new measure. So there's a new measure of power in a partnership, a huge partnership for them. What would you like to say of that? I'm hearing like royal heart or something like that. I don't know if it has to do with royalty there. So we have hills, obstacles to overcome. We have angels, spiritual guidance, and protection from harm, and spiritual love. So we have something about someone in the past who was independable and insincere that caused caused a royal family. Do they have a royal family there? Sorrow and unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So there's some sorrow with very notable people down there. Sorrow or wherever. I don't want to say because where I am, it's going to affect where I say it is. Sorrow over a loss, a period of ill health and depression. So this was the past. Dissatisfaction with life. This is something of the past. They are no longer going to be in this energy. So things are looking up for Ghana big time. Something about a firecracker. I don't know if there's some exciting event that happened, or there will be like a firecracker. All of a sudden things are going to be going up for them energetically and economically. The temporary situation was the dissatisfaction here in the past. Good advice from a wise friend or a wise person. Owl totem is significant. I'm hearing yen, so I don't know if they have any at all ties with China. I'm not pretending to know anything, but I'm just getting Chinese energy. I don't know. This could even be Taiwan, but I don't know. I get like an Asian energy, and that's hard to pinpoint sometimes. Might be Taiwan, but take care. Enemies are working against you. I don't know if they have some agreement that they've made with Taiwan or China. Problems to be resolved. So they're coming to an understanding of something with a group, with a country. They need to increase their efforts on something that they're doing. And I'm hearing cracker, and I'm not trying to use that as a slur. That's just coming through. I'm hearing canal. So I don't know. This is interesting. Good news. They have to focus on their finances as they work with this group. Goal-oriented person. Do not lower your standards. And I'm also hearing something about the U.S. as well, like Brooklyn. I don't know why I'm hearing it that way. But there's good luck on their side. I feel as though they have like just a number of different ties. And it's just as long as they don't lower their standards, they'll be okay. It's on the up and up. I feel like they're in a valley in some way economically, or not like completely, meaning like it was a tie that they had. Something went wrong or something didn't go very well. I would love to understand why, and I would love to look into this later. I just want to keep going because, yeah, keep going. 6 of Swords. Yeah, so 6 of Swords, transitions, big transitions happening. Wheel of Fortune and divine timing. This is the time. The time is now is what I'm hearing. Okay. I'm just hearing like nuclei or nuclei, so I don't know. There's like a nucleus to all of this. Nuclei partnership. So like there's some partnership that like is like a common partnership with maybe with where exactly? With where we have a lot of swords coming through. They have some like really karmic ties with, I feel like this is neighboring, somewhere close by. This could be Nigeria. I just get the energy of something neighboring and then them having like a sense or an air of mystery surrounding something. They feel burdened in some way. Yeah. Interesting. The world came out. I'm hearing the word beef. So there's some beef around the world. I feel almost like they feel like they're kind of cornered because people are just so overbearing and burdensome to deal with. I don't know. I feel like they're very straight to the point as a nation or as a country specifically, and I feel like that burdens people because they want to have them do things and certain things that they're not interested in doing. So that's that energy of like, we expect more from you, and this is you being the other countries outside of Ghana like that they work with. I feel like they have high hopes and high dreams and goals, and I feel like they worry sometimes about these partnerships. So I'm going to see what else comes through. I was going to say I'm going to end it there. I just feel like there's so much to talk about. Now I want to get into a new deck. Let's get into a new deck. I'm going to shuffle this and put it back. Alright, and then we're going to go to my transparent tarot. Okay guys, if you guys are liking this reading, please give it a like, share it with other people that you feel would resonate with this message, and also comment on what resonates for you and what you know of the country that I speak about if I do. I feel like Brazil is next, so let's get to Brazil. Anything that we should know about Brazil? Ooh, okay, I don't know why I heard equator, so I don't know if it's going to get hotter and hotter. We have the Empress. Oh, we have the, wow, 8 of Swords. Something's not growing, so this is feeling like something about agriculture. We have the Star. Healing. It looks like it's been a painful season for something agriculturally. I'm feeling 10 of Swords, wow. 8 to the 10 of Swords, and then we have the 7 of Cups in reverse. I feel almost like there's like this energy of, when you think of the 7 of Cups in reverse, you think of like excessive delusion. Or just being really, or it's either excessive delusion or it's something about being so, it's two things. Intuitively, let me see. It could be either being very sure or very deluded, one of the two. It doesn't feel like you're very sure. It feels like Brazil is working through something with their farming and agriculture. That's what I'm getting. So there's something about them being really deluded about who to trust because they feel like they're losing on something. They're not, something about the farming industry is coming through. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Wands in reverse, not acting on something. This is the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so there's like a hoarding. Okay, there's like a hoarding energy. I'm not sure if this is like just a desire for like a specific feminine energy that needs to not fear so much. This could be the person that's in charge or in control. I feel as though she has high expectations and she wants things to be more in balance, understandably. But there's something about hoarding or preventing something from flowing right now. Okay. Okay, so I'm hearing shalom. As I was just taking a second to like kind of get my throat chakra back. Could just be thirsty, of course, but I'm just letting you guys know what's going on. Shalom. So Israel is somehow involved. I need to kind of find out if there's something there about Israel. Let's get into that, because something is really affecting their farming or their crops or the way in which they operate. Something's affecting them, and they're feeling like they have to hoard their resources, protect their resources, have an excess amount of resources. Please help me understand this, Spirit Team. What would you like to say about Israel? Okay. Israel. We have the Phoenix rising in reverse. This is judgment. There's something that they're not speaking to, Israel is not speaking to them about, or they're not speaking to Israel. What are they not speaking to them about? There's a lack of a rebirth here. So sideways we have the Fool. So someone's acting foolish, and they want to start something up, or they want to, there's some ignorance here. There's a sense of ignorance and a lack of communication. This is keeping them or making them feel apathetic, or they are not talking. They're trying to stay out of something. Because there's something about children being affected, or children, there being like an attack on children in some way, and they want to get away from the affairs of Israel. Something about like the effect of, I feel like this is about what's going on between Israel and Palestine. There's something about them wanting to have some independence and not feeling like emotionally connected to them, but feeling in bondage. So there's something about you needing to know that, okay? I'm gonna just hold on 1 second and come back for the rest, okay guys? Hello everyone, so I am back. We were talking about Brazil and Israel's relations, and just the energy of there being a desire from Brazil, it feels, to want to transition on. And I will look into this more in detail as I go. Actually, after this video, I'm just going to look into stuff and see if I can add any edits or anything that adds information that might help us understand things a bit better here. So we have the moon in horizontally. Typically when I see a card in horizontally, I see it as, and I feel like I need to like put something up to it so you guys can see it. With the moon energy and horizontally, it's like a constant energy of feeling like you're not talking or disclosing things to each other, or there's an air of mystery surrounding the two of them, surrounding the two countries. So they want us to know about that. There's an air of mystery, and they're not, the allegiance is not strong at all. Just a feeling of like needing to hoard themselves, protect themselves. Okay, they don't like the affairs that are going on there. They feel like it's a burden with the Ten of Wands in reverse. They feel like the High Priestess, like their intuitive energy. And specifically, Brazil is more in a feminine energy. I wouldn't be surprised if most people, or there's like notable people that are feminine energies that are leading. They're very feminine in their energy. Some are very masculine. I don't get that energy as strongly from them. I feel like they're more intuitive. Let's keep going. Let's see what else is happening here with Israel. What can we expect going forward? Okay, Queen of Wands in reverse, trying to like, okay, so it's sorting things out, but having to put your foot down. There's like a strength to the Queen of Wands in general, but when it's in reverse, that tells me that they feel like they have to. Brazil specifically is coming through as a feminine energy. This could be a notable person, as I said earlier, but they're just standing their ground. They're not willing to sink to some low, is what I'm hearing, and then also they're trying to exert themselves. And I'm hearing insight and garbage, so I feel like they feel like, okay, they want to be the Samaritan in the situation with regards to what's happening with Israel and Palestine. It almost feels like they want to help people. They want to help and assist people, and they're not interested in ignoring them. So something about that. And look at that, guys. Engineer. They want to create a new, I'm hearing sample. A new dynamic between them, between the two structures. And something about like them seeing themselves as like a specific or separate structure to Israel. So they feel like they need to redesign some solution to some dilemma between the two of them. Something is like awkward about this energy. Interesting feeling here. Artist trying to be creative about it. Trying to also be an angel archetype, which is the energy of someone who is helping without expectation of reward. Very giving and humanitarian energy coming from Brazil, more so in a heart-centered energy. Oh, look at that, mother, right? Motherly energy. Okay, makes a lot of sense why that energy is coming through. I feel like they're open to wisdom and searching for it, but I feel like Israel and them butt heads, and I'm hearing engineer again, so the engineer archetype. I feel like they're trying to express that there is a common dilemma between the two of them. There's something in between them that is, I'm hearing light urgency. So there's some urgency that they have for them to do something differently or to address something. Address the elephant in the room. They need to address the elephant in the room between the two of them. I feel like Israel is getting the bully archetype. Oh God. Bully, which is highlights your tendency to intimidate other people, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. So it's seeming as though they feel like they feel intimidating to people, but they also are intimidated by many. Something about that is significant. We have the Hermit in reverse. When it comes out in reverse, that's a shadow archetype that says withdraws from society out of fear or negative judgment of others, refusing to help those in need. How can you have someone that refuses to help those in need with Israel specifically coming through and then having the Samaritan? How does that work? It's just like, for instance, two people, right? You look at, like, for instance, a thief, and then you look at, like, I feel like someone's going to get offended by this, but I'm just getting this imagery. The thief archetype and the Samaritan. How do you think they're going to get along is my question. That's just coming through. They feel very distinct. More so masculine on this side, and I'm hearing affiliate with this. I feel like they're more so interested in mediating with regards to like coming to some decision. They like to be practical, but logical as well. I feel like I'm hearing disingenuous, I'm not gonna lie, because their affairs. I'm getting another one here. It's almost like they want me to fill in the blanks, and I'm telling you guys what it is. So with the fourth one here, it feels like I'm getting true. So I feel like they're always about truces or about the truth, but they go at it in a way where they try to find and manipulate the truth. Trickster vibes, saboteur, and healer. So there's something about the way that the whole country sees themselves in Israel. We're going to get into what to expect with them. But I almost feel like they have this fear of self-empowerment, like something about them sabotaging connections, sabotaging something, and it's really fucking with them energetically. I'm just getting that child magical. I feel like they have lofty goals or decisions that they want to make. I feel like they're like a slave to some kind of higher level of understanding. And I feel like they also are capable of healing. They have great healers in their country. I almost feel like there's this energy of them having a dynamic of being split in two. And it's like two eyes. You know, like when you see a human, a person without defect in some way that has those eyes, one eye is focused on the healing aspect, and then the other is focused on the destruction. And that seems to go like, there's like that butting of heads. That's the saboteur energy, the sabotaging energy. Belief that everything is possible. They do believe. Their beliefs, they have very strong beliefs. Very strong will. I'm just getting that energy in the Don Juan, but they're very like crafty and trickstery, like on a grand scale. It's interesting between these two. Very interesting. What shadow archetypes would you like to say about Brazil? Because people are going to think that Brazil is just perfect, and that's not what I'm saying. So let's get into the shadow. Inability to commit to a path. They're not very good at choosing. Becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling, and demanding. I feel like they know what they want with the queen archetype, and they come off as demanding because they don't want to settle. They won't also they won't come to an agreement unless they feel sure, which is what I'm getting. We have places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight, very crafty as well. So it's more so like they have the capabilities. I feel like there's a ley line. There may be a ley line in Brazil. There's something about like the energy in Brazil. I feel like there's like a very spiritual energy there. I feel like they have the ability to use that for power, but I almost feel like they're like rebellious about it. They don't want to like fall in line with people, and they also just rebel out of peer pressure or fashion. If they want to, they will do it. Just a very like independent energy, Queen of Wands energy in reverse, and then they're more so interested in looking like they are teamed up. Israel is looking more like they're interested in more so affairs and making sure people look at them in a diplomatic manner, like look at them like as equals or as like mediators of some sort, like they're balanced in some way, but on the inside they're tricksters. So it's very interesting. I'm hearing butter, so I don't know, they're very smooth about how they address certain things with the people that are in their court, the ones that they want to mediate with, and then they have there's like a staunch, strong energy and like an arrogance here with Brazil. So child orphan is coming out between them. I feel like they've been through their share of experiences, so I feel like there's that abandonment that they might have to address on both sides in different ways between each other, like they abandon each other in some way energetically. Please let me know how this resonates. I almost feel like there's something about Russia coming in, but I want to keep going and just kind of go with that. Ooh, a lot of information. I'm going to be so freaking tired after this. I just know, like, when I feel this active, it's usually because, like, I have to throw it out and give it all to you and then just kind of, like, sit for a second and, like, think about it. So this information is going to be relevant for so many people. So let's get into Israel. Is there anything about Israel that you would like to talk about, Spirit Team? What would you like to say? Without bias. We don't want to come at it from a place of bias or negativity, but we're just going to tell you what it is. That's what my spirit team wants me to tell you guys. I'm going to tell it like it is. I'm not going to water it down, you know, sugarcoat it. Life is dark and light. It's all of the above. So we have to see all of it. We have, wow, a lot of cards. Let's put them all together. We have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So there's already this dynamic here of two people. There's three. There's more than that. I'm just going to tell you guys what I see first and foremost. I'm seeing that King of Wands and the Queen at the end. The King and Queen are here of Wands. So Queen of Wands we know is Brazil. So there's something about them feeling like they've established something with Brazil. They feel like they butt heads, okay? There's an indecisiveness and communication that happens quickly between the two of them. I feel like they're very not grounded, but more so like set in their ways. Currently, Israel is moving towards leading in some way. They want to be ruler of something. Now, I feel like this has something to do with Palestine, and I feel as though they feel like it's their birthright. Now we have them working and teaming up with another two groups, specific groups or powers. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. This is that joy and emotional fulfillment that comes with taking what they think is theirs and what they believe to be theirs, regardless of what we know or what we think. That's what I'm getting from their energy, is this wanting to have what's rightfully theirs, karmic justice. This is what they feel is karmic justice for them. Now, what will happen between Israel and Palestine, Spirit Team? We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have all the queens here, okay? What will happen? Wheel of Fortune. Okay, we have the Queen of wow. There's something about the Queen archetype, feminine energies coming out. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune happening with regards to Israel. What will happen with regards to them? We have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. We have the Page of Cups, and we have the Empress. Something about mothers, feminine energies coming up here. Mothers and children throughout this entire part of here. I don't know why I heard asylum, so there's gonna be some asylum of some sort between the two of them. I want to kind of see where this is going before I tell you what the cards are saying. I feel like there's an overall, and I want to make sure I shuffle overall energy here. We have warning you of a problem either now or in the future. Oh, and we have compliments from an admirer and announcement. So someone that it almost is like someone is going to try to help them or rescue them. We have happiness, good luck, control your anger, you'll be sorry, trust your intuition. There's a secret admirer or some kind of person that's helping them greatly. This could be the US, this could be somewhere else, but there's someone specific that's helping them. They're getting counsel from them. This is temporary. What's happening now? Hidden secrets will harm you. So it's something along the lines of, hey, we want to help you, Israel, but we need to get some information that you haven't acquired, that you haven't quite told us completely. We're going to help and give you the help that you need or do something for you. So it's almost like this agreement that's coming through that's important for you to know. Okay. Then we also have deep personal strength and peace. that assures success, and then we have sorrow over a loss. They're going to have to count their losses, but they are going to have some deep personal strength coming through. They are going to be successful in something. What is that? What is that? What are they going to be successful in? We have a card that flips. We have the Page of Swords, building some kind of agreement. This is going to be some kind of written agreement for some peace of some sort, or some agreement with regards to the Knight of Cups and the Fool, starting over. So there's going to be some peace agreement of some sort. This is going to be like some kind of offer of love in some way. I didn't expect anything like that. But we have the Devil. So it's something about it being something that comes from or at least they want it to be coming from a place of care, in the sense of we've had so much loss as it is, but it's going to be something that confines them or has them stuck, meaning they're going to get them caught between a rock and a hard place, the Palestinian group that are against this. We have the King of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, money will win. Money will win. Okay, so they're going to have someone on their side that financially can support them and give them something, because the Palestinians are going to be between a rock and a hard place. They already are, but they are going to continue to be. And there's going to be some kind of peace where they say, hey, we won't kill anyone, or like we won't do any more harm at a certain moment in time. I don't know why, but June 14th, something significant happened June 14th. Now something else is going to happen again, but they're saying they're going to write up something, or they're going to have some peace agreement, or they're going to either like watch. There's something about watching here. They've been slowly and steadily forming an agreement of some sort. They've been taking their time on that agreement, because the Knight of Pentacles is like someone who has to get some kind of like confirmation from other countries. So they had to go between them, and Israel had to go between like other countries that they're partnered with and have like an agreement set up between all of them. There could even be 4 or 5 of them, like other groups that had to come to some like understanding. There was loss, but there was some loss and there was some gain. I think Israel lost something, and then the U.S. or some other country gained something. Specifically, the Queen of Swords energy. This could be someone who has ties to Israel. This could be someone that is known in the U.S. that is of Israeli origin, or something that was a confidant, or someone that provided some funding to the Israelis, or something like that. There's something about 9 to 10 of Swords though. They are not too happy about the way, what they got out of it in comparison. So they feel like they got a lot less than what they wanted. So there's a 5 of Cups energy. That's like looking at your 3 cups that fell over and not seeing the 2. So they have 2, but they don't have 3 anymore. So they lost something in the process of all of this. In addition to the people, the lives that were lost. So something like that is significant. There's something about them wanting to reach an agreement with Palestine in some way. Now let's look at the Knight of Cups, because this is a karmic thing. Knight of Cups. Okay, so we have here the Nine of Wands, feeling like backed into a corner. With the Nine of Wands, the Hangman is feeling in suspense, wanting to move with the Chariot, but there was not an ability to move because of funding. Something about needing more money, or having to hold off on something until they had the money. It's just really... Ooh, I heard counterproductive. Something about like someone waiting for too long to help in some way. 3 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the 5 of Swords. Just conflict all around. Wow, something about, I'm hearing raw deal. I feel like they wanted a deal earlier with a group, with an ally, but they didn't receive it, and so that was not fun because they had to let them onto a secret. Something that they didn't tell them. They tried to be like tricksters, and I'm hearing snarky about it, but they ended up having to tell them anyway. They lost that information, or they lost the opportunity that comes with that information. Okay, and so they had to just relent. Now with the Empress coming through and the Page of Cups, it gives me the energy of mothers, kind of like the focus being about mothers and their children and what to do, like recognizing the responsibility that there is to the mothers or to the matriarchs in the family. But there's the Emperor energy here of wanting to dominate at the same time as well. So that's what I have coming in for Israel. Now, with regards to Palestine, I really want to look at the dynamic between them, okay? Let's see how much time. Oh, there were 3 cards that came through that I didn't see. Promise to resolve, family sorrow, and someone you know is independable and insincere. So, let's see. Alright. Yeah, that's them feeling like their allies are not sincere. There's a lot of two-faced energy here with their allies. I don't like it. I don't like two-faced energy, but you do it because you feel you must. So I'm not mad at that, but I just don't. It comes off really weird. Yeah, it's like the house is not really truly together. Let's see. With regards to, I'm hearing ancestral. There's a deep connection with the land and Israel and Palestine. Everything just slowed down as I talked about that. Let's see what's going on here. This is going to take me going into the Galactic Heritage cards to understand. So let's get into it. What is the energy between Israel and Palestine that you'd like to expose? What is the energy between Israel and Palestine that you would like to expose here? Is there anything else that you would like to expose, Spirit Team members? Please provide us with all the information necessary to make this an accurate reading, focusing in on what matters most and what is important to note here. Thank you so much for these messages, Spirit Team members. So there's 2. So at the center are these 2 we'll talk about in a second. What is on Israel's side? Okay. And then what is on Palestine's side? I feel like that's that. Okay, so we have pushing the envelope. Just the energy of always like pushing past boundaries. Very karmic. Okay. Okay. Bottom was that, and also single-minded focus. Focusing on just what is needed for you or what you want, not focusing on the entirety of the issue. They need help with the Orions. The Orions went through a lot of dissension and conflict and chaos in the past, and I feel like they are just there's a dynamic of a lot of conflict, and so Orion and Lyra are coming through. So these 2 spirits, these 2 entities or beings these 2 types are trying to help and assist because their path and their experiences very closely align with what's happening in Israel and Palestine. Mind you, there may be people that are starseeds that are Orion starseeds that are in one of the other, like one's in Lyra. Like they have Lyran starseeds in Israel, and they have Orion starseeds in Palestine specifically, or vice versa. But there's a mixture. There's something about the I'm hearing development of these 2 starseeds and how they're working with this group. Now we also have seeking karmic balance, reiterating what I was saying about the karma between them. So I feel like I need to start with Palestine. What we see here with regards to them is they're graduating energetically, spiritually. They are graduating into something that's more of a future tense energy. We have some things to learn from Palestine with regards to their ascension process, the people there, the spirits and souls there. Now with Israel, we have horizontally a dedication or devotion to service, number 64. This is with Pleiades. So there's something about also the Pleiadians working with Israel specifically. We have them being so constantly devoted to serving their cause. There's something about them feeling a powerful, a karmic relationship to serving, okay, of thinking that they're saving something or saving someone or saving themselves in some way. And then upright, we have Palestine graduating into a new perception, a new understanding of life. It's an ascension. I feel like they're ascending, and they're more so staying put energetically on a collective scale. There are still people ascending everywhere as you look, but I feel as though as a country and land mass, the people of that land are learning something karmically with how they are devoted to their causes. okay? And they're on the same land. That's not really what I'm trying to say. It's just the bloodline, okay? Something about them being more devoted to service of a cause. Now, I'm hearing principles. They're all about principles, more so in some ways. Next thing we want to look at is what we have between them. We have the power of sound, which is using the power of your voice and the power it has, the impact it has. This is denoted by Vega, past energy. This is a gifting of being able to utilize your voice to speak, to channel, creative communication. Look at that. That is what they have between them. There's a need for communication, sound. Look at how these two are related. Sirius and Vega. There's something about them needing to be creative with how they communicate with each other because they are missing each other in some way. Like they're not seeing, they're having issues communicating. It's almost like a couple, very karmic relationship, where they fight more than they actually communicate. So they're trying to say that there needs to be creative communication. That is their karma. There needs to be a way of actively pursuing the truth in their voices between the two of them, meaning they need to listen to their Palestine's voice, and then they need to listen to Israel's voice, and they need to listen to their own voice, because I almost feel like they're missing each other energetically. And so this will continue to happen until they come to a place of creatively communicating between the two of them. I just felt the need to do that here with the two of them. So let's just keep going. Okay, let's keep going. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to end it there. I think this is a good place for us, so let me know what you guys think. Please like, share, and subscribe for more information, more updates, and then more confirmations as I go. There's a lot of confirmations I missed. So if there's something that you saw in the media that came to pass that I mentioned months ago or however long ago, please let me know. I would love to hear it. I really do appreciate all the love and support and also the feedback. So thank you guys so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye.